channel. I'm Allison. If you're new, welcome. Hi. And today I'm going to be doing a video about grad school. So if you didn't know, I've been in grad school for a year and I attend Binghamton University, and I'm doing a double degree in Sustainable Communities and Public Administration. And I'm also doing their certificate program in Nonprofit Administration. So it's a lot of stuff, but it's 2 degrees in 3 years through this specific program at BU. So that's really, really nice and way more affordable compared to a lot of other grad schools that are out there for sustainability. So today I have a couple of key things that I've learned over the past year that I think would be helpful to you if you're interested in applying to grad school, if you don't know about going to grad school. I know we're living in unprecedented times, as everyone is saying, and everyone knows already, but I'm just here to put out content that might be helpful for some of you who are a little bit on edge and might be a little bit crazy, but are thinking about grad school during these really crazy times. So the first thing I learned, I have a little cheat sheet here. So the first thing I learned in grad school for my first year, or one of the most important things that I learned, is time management is key. It is so important to be on top of your stuff, all of it. Assignments, social life, self-care, cooking meals, shopping, just being able to relax, sleep schedule, eating, everything can get very overwhelming if you're living in a new situation, if you're living with new roommates, by yourself, with a new partner, new roommate, whatever your situation is, it's going to be difficult. And I feel like it's a little bit different from undergrad because the coursework may be more rigorous depending on your program, and you may have more responsibility. You're not going to have as many reminders from your professors telling you when everything is due. You might get a syllabus at the beginning of the semester, and that's all you're going to hear about due dates for the rest of the semester. So it's really up to you to keep on top of your stuff. So I have a few suggestions. I personally love to write things down. I think I remember stuff better when I write it down, so I get a physical planner. I know that's not the most sustainable option, and a lot of people are trying to go paperless, so another option is Google Calendar. I personally suggest blocking off time for everything. In my planner, I take a little section and I put self-care of things that I want to do during the day. I write my assignments. Sometimes during the school semester, I split my planner sections in half. If you want to see a planning with me video, leave a comment below. But what I usually do is I take one of the days in my planner, split it in half, do half work, half school assignments, and then I have a little self-care section. And I write a to-do list every week of things that I have to do. If I have to go grocery shopping, do laundry, and I try and block off time during the week to do those things, because if I don't, I know I will be either procrastinating or spending my time, too much time on one thing, and I won't have enough time to do something else that I really need to do. So I definitely recommend either Google Calendar or getting a planner and writing literally everything out. Going along those lines, the second thing I learned that's really important to do during grad school is get into budgeting and creating a budget for your school year or semester or month or whatever works for you. But grad school can be very overwhelming, as I said before, and you might go overboard with shopping if you're getting a new apartment, or you're not living in a dorm for the first time, you're moving out of your apartment from home. Whatever your situation is, you can definitely spend a lot more than you need to, and I just think budgeting is a super helpful skill that you can learn during grad school before you get into the professional world that will save you money in the long run. So I have a couple tips and suggestions that have helped me. I found Ashley's Budgets, I believe, I will leave her Instagram link in the description below. She provides free budget templates if you want to save money for, long-term goal, getting a car, getting a house, whatever it is. She breaks down how to budget paycheck to paycheck. So she teaches you how to save money out of every paycheck. And that might not be feasible for a lot of people, but she has different budget sheets curated to different income levels. So even if you're living, paycheck to paycheck at the poverty line, she really helps you to save even the tiniest bit of money. Even if you save $5 here and $5 there, maybe $20 a month or something like that, it adds up in the long run. Obviously, the wealth gap in this country is really ridiculous, and I'm not going to go into a whole other rant, but I think saving money and budgeting is really helpful for anybody at any stage in life, regardless of income or budget size. So yeah, it's really helpful to stay organized and know how much you're going to spend on groceries for the week, or know how much you have to spend on things that you really want, know how much you have in savings for long-term goals, things like that. Third thing, your social life is just as important as your academic life. A lot of people go to grad school purely for academics, to get a better job, to get a better career, whatever that is. That's one of the main goals of getting an education in general in America, in this country. That's what we're taught from very little. Is to get a good job, you need to go to school, and to get an even better job, you need a master's or a PhD. But I feel like getting to know your peers, especially in grad school, you're not only making friends, you're meeting aspiring professionals, and you're meeting people who are going to be in your field or might be in your field in the future. So a friend that you make in grad school could end up, getting you a job in the future, or you may be able to give them a job down the line, whatever it is. So it's a good time to get to know people, hang out, see what other people are studying, get to know people from different departments. And it's a really nice space to, talk about professional goals and things like that. The fourth thing I learned that I was kind of expecting, but that's because my major is based on this, but there's a lot of teamwork in grad school, and there are a lot of long-term team projects that last the whole semester or even carrying over into the next year. And next semester, and team projects require a lot of collaboration between people who might have different backgrounds. There might be language barrier, there might be time differences, scheduling issues, whatever. Y'all know team projects, you'll probably don't like them. I know I don't like them that much, but we have to do them. So I suggest setting aside weekly or bi-weekly time in your planner or Google Calendar for project check-ins, making sure everyone in your team is up to date with the project, whether that's finishing part of an assignment or just getting coffee and talking about general project ideas and thinking of ways to finish the semester strong. The final and one of the most important things that I've learned during this year is to get a graduate assistantship. When you get accepted, when you get accepted to your graduate program, I think one of the first things you do besides learning about the school, well, you should learn about the school before you apply and get accepted, but I think one of the first things you do when you get accepted is to look at their graduate assistantships, look at campus jobs that are offered to graduate students, because a graduate assistantship, even if it's not in your field, can help you save money. Some of the paid assistantships actually pay towards your tuition, so it can make your loan smaller or tuition smaller, whatever. And you gain experience by working with different people. If you get an assistantship that's directly related to your field, you get experience in your field, and that looks really good on your resume. If you don't get one in your field, that's totally fine. You will still learn something very important. I know for mine, my graduate assistantship that I got right when I got into Binghamton University, it's not related to what I'm doing for my major. I work in the alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs office, which is very public health oriented, but it helps me learn that I'm very interested in data analysis and data visualization and making pretty charts and telling stories with data, and I do that for my job, and that's pretty cool. And I can take those skills with me into my major and show people, about public administration or sustainability in ways that everyone can understand. So, those are all the main points that I want to bring out today in this video. One other thing is internships. This isn't related to graduate assistantships per se, but I recommend looking for internships for the summer, or if you can't get a graduate assistantship, looking for an internship in the fall or spring semesters or even winter semester, because you can get experience in your field. Do not settle for unpaid internships. It is 2020. Do not work for anybody who's not paying you. Okay, we're not here for that. But definitely look for internships. I got an internship with the company Block Power that does a lot of sustainable energy retrofits in New York City, and they're working nationally. I'll leave their link down below. But I got their internship through Instagram, through doing a homework assignment, because I was looking at random websites for a homework assignment, and I found their company. I was like, oh my god, they're so cool. Let me look them up on Instagram, and I told all my Instagram followers to follow them because I'm a sustainability geek and I love different companies that are doing sustainable energy stuff. And they reached out to me on Instagram and they were like, do you want an internship for the summer? I was like, yes, I do. Thank you. I'll take that. So do not be afraid to explore, look further into your homework assignments, and shout companies out that you think are cool. Look at companies that you might be interested in working for professionally. You never know what might come your way. So that concludes this video. I want to give a quick shout out to Amber Solo on YouTube, who's one of my good friends from Brooklyn College. She suggested that I film this video, so thank you very much. I'll leave her link down below. And I also wanted to say Black Lives Matter. Of course, if you're not here for it, get with the program. I have a lot of info and links and helpful resources in the description below. I created a Black Lives Matter Google Drive with a whole bunch of black businesses that y'all can support, and also a whole bunch of reading and articles and podcasts and things that people can absorb. I'm looking at you white folks especially. Please, please, please check these resources out. They're so important today and every day. And that's my video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.